everyone, my name is Janet and today I have a little thrift haul for you. I run a Depop shop called Primarie Studios. I also have a Poshmark and my own website as well, but I do mainly sell on Depop, and I found some goodies for my shop, so I want to share them with you. Let's just get into it. So everything that I purchased is from about 2 or 3 different trips to Salvation Army and Sabers. I have this really big laundry basket filled with all the stuff, so we have a lot to go through. So first we'll just start off with this really fun Christmas sweater. I usually don't pick up seasonal items, but this one was just too good to pass up. This one is a white elephant graphic sweater and it says the words subpar gift giver onto it. So this is perfect if you have any like white elephant gift giving situations coming up. I just like this graphic as well. I like how derpy the elephant looks, and then this is from the brand Northern Pole. The next item is this little black dress. It's, I think, probably a 90s piece, and the brand is La Belle right here. It's in really good condition. It almost feels new, and it has this lovely square neck detail. It's a little bit higher up, almost looks like a halter, and it just has some seams running down the front right here. It kind of hits like mid-thigh, so not exactly a mini, a little bit in between, so a perfect length, maybe if you're seeing family or something. I can imagine this with so many different outfits. I think it would look really good with maybe like a Baker Boy cap, some tights, maybe some like Mary Jane shoes, and a chunky cardigan on top. That would be a good way to dress it down. Or for New Year's, you could just have like a really bejeweled necklace, some sparkly heels, and like a little clutch bag, and that would be a really cute outfit as well. The next item is a little different than what I normally pick up, but I had to just because it is a very darling piece. It has this pearl neckline attached to the top, almost like a necklace, and it has these 3 buttons, pearl buttons, faux pearl buttons that tie up the back, and it's from the 80s brand Darien, and it's in the size extra large. It fits me as well as a more oversized look, so if you're like a medium or large, you could probably also wear this too. And it also has the classic 80s shoulder pads, which I personally would take out, but I'm just gonna leave it in just in case. This is just a really cute piece. It kind of gives me like Gossip Girl vibes, like very preppy, very academic, and just a nice kind of cozy but dressed up piece that you can wear. The next item I got was from Sabers, and it's this kind of Baker Boy or baseball cap from the Korean brand Boy London. You can see the little logo right here, and it has the adjustable back, and I really like this contrast white piping detail on the front. This is kind of like a baseball cap, but it's flat on the top, so it has a little bit of a less casual look, I would say, but it's not exactly a formal hat either. I did wash all of these items, so you don't have to worry about any like weird stuff being on them. I think it would look really cute with like, what would be a good outfit? Like maybe a plaid mini skirt, oversized knit, knee-high socks, and chunky sneakers. I think that would be a cute look with something like this. So this is a skirt, just showing you, this is where it is like the short, and then this part right here wraps in front, and there's these 3 buttons on the side, so you just button that, and then you'll have yourself a skirt. So this one is, I think, either 80s or 90s. I'm gonna say, looking at the tag, I'm gonna say like 90s. It's from the brand New York Line, and it has like this paper tag, which definitely shows that it's most likely vintage. It's probably a size, I'm gonna say like a 2-4, maybe like a size 26 would be best for this. And it's technically a summer piece, but I thought either I could style it for winter and then post it online, or just save it until spring summer season. While the material is a little bit more summery because it is a cotton, I feel like this kind of skirt would look good with just tights, knee-high boots, a sweater, a coat on top, a beanie maybe, and then it adds like a little bit of that New York chic vibe. The next 2 items are purses. The first one is from Brighton. It's in really good condition, and it has some cool western details like this belt buckle that is on the straps, and then it has like a woven belted kind of look on the straps as well. It has this fuzzy like cheetah print, and a lot of space in there. It's like a really good piece to add to a neutral look in terms of like patterns, to give a little hint of print. I did not mean to rhyme. Next is this really cute bag. The brand is Hillard & Hanson, which I haven't heard of before, but I really like this shape and I like the huge like Western inspired buckle in the front. This one opens as well with like a magnetic clasp, and then you have a compartment inside. I like how tiny it is, but I think it is small enough to carry like all the things that you really need: your phone, your wallet, your keys. Originally when I purchased it, like these tassel things had started splitting. I just put some fabric glue in between, squeezed it for a bit with binder clips, and then let it go. I'm pretty happy with it, and I will still be selling it because I think it's in pretty good condition otherwise, besides this little tassel detail. And it has enough room, surprisingly, just to carry like on the crook of your arm. Otherwise, it is a very cute and more practical than you might think bag. The next item I wanted to keep for myself, but sadly it is just a half size too small for me. So I bought it for the store. This is a pleated maxi skirt. Technically the pleated side is supposed to be the back because the tag is on the pleated side of the skirt, but I kind of think it looks cuter with this side in the front. I really like the pleats on this. It adds a lot of movement when you walk, and it has these fake pocket details right here. It also has belt loops. It's just a really cute skirt, and I like the maxi skirt trend. It's just more comfortable than having to wear like a mini skirt. It would pair nicely with like an oversized jacket, maybe a more fitted top, a funky scarf, and maybe some kind of like clogs. There's a lot of styling options for this because it's a more minimal item, so I really wanted to keep it, but I cannot. The next item is also a baseball cap. This one is from VCA Charities. I'm not exactly sure what VCA stands for, but I'm assuming it's like Veterinary California Association, something, maybe? I don't know. Veterinary Canine Association. That's what the C is. It's probably canine because the front says wolf. It was in great condition when I bought it. It had like the cardboard backing on it, so I knew that it had never been worn before, which is nice to know. And it's in this really beautiful bright primary blue. The lettering is a little bit off-skew, so it's a little bit more whimsical and cute. This would be a nice pop of color on like maybe like an all gray or all beige outfit, just to add a little bit of interest. Next item I have is a pair of seasonal like winter pants. These are satin pajama pants, and they have little polka dots throughout that look like, or I guess it's supposed to mimic the look of snow, on this dark green satin. And then on the bottom is a winter wonderland scene. It has a stretchy waistband, so I think it could probably fit a small to a large. It fits very comfortably on me, and I'm a size 6 normally. I try not to buy too many super seasonal stuff because if it doesn't sell, then you have to hold on to it for a lot longer. But this one was cute. Next item I got mostly just because I thought the tag was super cool, but the item itself is also nice. And this is a vintage Free People sweater. You can see that tag. It's very unique. I've never seen a tag like this before. It's in the size large, and it's this raspberry red color. It has a little bit more of an open weave. If I put my hand through, you can kind of see like that it's not really like a thick sweater, but it's just like a good weight for layering as well if you want to do that. It has a very nice oversized fit. I think even on a large it would be oversized. I love the color. It did have a hole in the front near the neckline, but luckily I had thread that matched the color perfectly. So right there is where I fixed it, right somewhere right there. It is really gorgeous, and it's really just a classic piece for the winter as well. I love the cable knit. It adds like all the cozy vibes. I hope someone ends up loving this just as much as I do because it is such a cool piece. And it's like weird to think that Free People could be vintage because we still have this brand around, but you know, I'm pretty sure it is because I've never seen them use a tag like that before. This item is a UPS cap. It has like the camouflage pattern, and it has the UPS logo in the front. I don't really know why I picked it up, but I just kind of like that utilitarian like uniform vibe. It fits comfortably. It has like the little snaps in the back so you can adjust the fit. I feel like you could just pair this with pretty much any more like minimal fit and it would look really cool. It would even be nice with like a sweatsuit maybe and a trench coat and something like this. There's a lot of possibilities with this. The next item is this Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. It's 100% cashmere and it's like literally the softest sweater I've ever touched. Unfortunately, it does have a lot of pilling on it, but I still thought that since it was so cozy and like this really beautiful dusty lilac color, that it was still worth to pick it up. I did try to lint roll it a lot, and I also fabric shaped it a little bit, and there still is some pilling throughout, so I guess it's just the nature of this fabric. It's like a very marshmallowy knit. It's very plush when you like squish it. I don't know, it's just really comfortable and cozy, and I think it would be a really great piece for the fall and winter. It's a little bit more of a basic piece, but this is, I think, a pajama shirt, just considering like the camp collar on the top. This is from the brand Diplomat, and I found it in the men's section, but it might be a woman's just because the sleeve length is not as long. I really like the vertical stripe and the colors. This one has more of an Americana feel. It has like a gray, a red, a cream, and a dark navy blue. I've really been into vertical stripes. I feel like it's just a little bit of a twist on the classic stripe because most of the time it's like a horizontal black and white, but this one is a little bit different. Now that I just showed you one button down, I'll show you the next one, and it is this really cool like mixed prints button down. The brand is ENYCE, so Ents. It has a little label right here on the pocket and just, you know, right here as well. It has a really cute stripe detail here in a cream and a red, and then it also has a contrast like paisley print. So it kind of gives more Americana vibes, but I feel like the label makes it feel a little more streetwear. It's in a size large. It does have some yellowing along the neckline, but I feel like, you know, you don't really notice that, especially on the inside, and the top back part is just like where your neck is, so most of the time people are not looking there. This would be really good for layering as well, maybe like with a pair of baggy cream pants, some like high top sneakers, a baseball cap, maybe a sweater like thrown over the shoulders. That would be kind of a cute look. Next item, honestly, it's not really, it doesn't match the theme of my shop because I try to make sure that I have things that are a little more unique but wearable for the everyday. This is a John Hogan lace little jacket. I'm pretty sure it's a bridal jacket. I didn't think it would fit me, but in the try-on clips it actually mostly fits. It's just like the one button around the waist that pops if I like move too much. So it's probably best for like a size maybe like 2 or 4 since I'm a size 6. It has this really beautiful lace, and it has these buttons that have a wrapped texture to it. The lace is in really great condition as well. I don't really see any rips anywhere. The only major wear that you would note is that it has some yellowing on the lace on the collar. But honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like if you're wearing it, I don't think anyone would notice. And I think it's from either the 60s or the 70s, so definitely true vintage. I feel like you could even wear it for other special occasions or even just with jeans. I really like the peplum on the bottom as well. Adds a little bit more shape. It also snaps. You don't actually have to put it through buttonholes. There's snaps on it, so it's a lot easier to get in and out of than you would expect. I'm really curious about the story of this piece. Like, who donated it? The next item is a jacket originally that I was thinking of keeping for myself, but I decided to put it in the shop. Maybe I'll keep it if it doesn't sell quickly or something, but it is this, it doesn't say like the name of the brand, it just has the logo of a wolf. It looks like this limited edition item because it says 15 of 500 on the label, and then underneath that has then, now, forever. So I feel like this is like a high school or college varsity jacket, and it has wolves in the back right there, some white piping details, and the inside is lined. It is a very thick, warm jacket. The outside is 100% wool if I'm not mistaken, and it's just really gorgeous. This did come with a lot of pills on the wool, but luckily able to get a lot of it out with a fabric shaver, so it's in a lot better shape now than it was before. I know like that sporty varsity look has been pretty trendy right now, but one of the reasons why I like that varsity trend is because it's still like, even when it's not trendy, it's still in fashion, you know, because people are always going to have varsity jackets if you participate in any type of sport. Just a very practical jacket for the fall and winter. Next item is this right here. This is from the brand Bebe. It looks like a Y2K piece. It is just like this kind of ivory cream cardigan. It has slight flared cuff right here. One of the buttons on the top is missing, so I'll probably have to add another one before I sell it. I've really been into lace lately, so I picked up a lot of things that are lace. And I feel like it's kind of a trend where people are looking into like more ultra feminine pieces with tulle and ballet core and lace, ribbons in the hair, like that kind of stuff. So I feel like this would really match that kind of look. And plus, I feel like something like this is great to layer with things that are a little bit more masculine. So like if you had baggy jeans and like a tank top with this on top, this would just be a really nice way to contrast something that's a little more tough with this very dainty lace. The next item is this really cool dress that I think would be perfect for like any New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve gathering that you have. It's this off-shoulder dress and it has some silver sequins and beads on the top that really sparkle beautifully. It also has it on the waistline and the bottom right here. The skirt part is a very twirly circle skirt. The top also comes with inserted cups right here, so you don't have to worry about like what kind of bra to buy to wear with this. I think this is completely handmade, just considering that there are no tags in here. Yeah, and just the way that it's been stitched, it looks handmade, not in a bad way, but like I can tell that it's probably handmade. It's just really pretty. It's probably best for like a size 8 because it is just like a little bit too big for me. So unfortunately, I can't keep it for myself, but hopefully someone who wants to dress up for New Year's Eve will find this and enjoy this. Final item before my battery dies and my memory runs out is this Tripp NYC jacket that I was never expecting to find Tripp NYC at the thrift stores around me. I didn't even know about this brand until I started my Depop shop because it's a really popular brand on there. But it's just a really cool like brocade pirate vibe jacket. It's in the size extra large, or size extra large, and it has these like corset panels right here. This on the front and has this on both sides so you can make it bigger, smaller, whatever you want. And it also has that along the back right here. The buttons are like a skull, which I thought was an interesting touch. I mean, this is more of like a goth brand anyways, so it makes sense why they would have that detail. Yeah, I'm very happy with all the things that I found, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. If you liked any of the items you've seen here, I'll probably have it up on my Depop within the next few weeks or so. And if there's something that isn't up and that you want up soon, let me know. I'll try to post it as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!